All right, got a fantastic question from one of our friends, AG Styles. It's a great question. It's one I actually have a great deal of experience on, but the question was, he has a 5-month German Shepherd, 5-month-old German Shepherd. I believe it was a show line. I'm going off of memory here, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a show line. And his question was, for 5 months old, they are having a hard time feeding them treats, feeding the dog treats while they are out for a walk. And he has, what can you do? Actually, like I said, I have a lot of experience with this one. Ace forever would not take treats while we were out for a walk. Finally found just little things you can do in order to help them do it. But the first thing is you got to understand why that is, and perhaps there's just a lot of stimuli. There isn't a whole lot of detail in the question, so again, I don't know what the scenario is, I don't know what's around or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and assume it's because there is a lot of stimulation and the dog could just be overwhelmed because, again, it's a puppy, it's 5 months old. So, a few things you can do to do it. First one's not my favorite, but it does work, and it'll actually lead into the second part. First thing you can do is whatever you're doing, whatever kind of piece of obedience you're doing, whether if it's just a sit, you know, you're trying to cross the street, before you cross the street, you have the dog sit, try to give him a treat, doesn't work, whatever it may be, maybe a dog passing, give him a treat, and whatever the scenario is, the dog does not want it. Thing you can do is just create some motion. So rather than just being static and feeding the treats, like say if they're right by your side and you're trying to give them a treat and the dog just turns away because it's looking at all the scenery, the smells, everything else, is literally just throw the treat up. I got Ace right here, so just imagine if he's literally right here, but he doesn't want to take the treat. All I do is from here, just throw it up, and there you go. It's just creating emotions, just get the dog moving, because remember, movement creates emotion. It creates that drive. So here's the other part you can do, which I would think would be the better one. The other one is just it's quick. It's just, here you go, boom, let's go. But the thing you can do is when you release, so whatever your word is, they would just hit the tripod, so that's why that one just flicked, is wherever they're looking at, whatever you're doing, is get them to move away from the stimulation or the, not stimuli or stimulation, but the, say this word 1,000 times a day, but I can't remember it right now. The distraction, okay? So again, if you're going this way and something is happening, like say there's another dog over there, and again, the dog's attention is on them and not you, and even if they are doing what you want them to do, they just want to take a treat, reward them by going away from them. And literally, because remember, the reward doesn't matter. You don't have to say, yes, your release word is yes, or whatever it could be. But it doesn't mean you have to feed them right then and there. So create some movement by getting them away and leading them away just towards you. So it does a couple of things. Creates that movement, creates that drive for the dog, but it also reminds them to bring themselves back to you, because you're home base. You're their source of everything. So by, again, drawing them towards you and away from whatever the stimuli is, or the distraction, bring them back to you. And then as the dog gets older and older and they get more desensitized from, you know, the world around them, then they should be able to start taking treats a lot easier. Happened last night again, more dogs are out and about now, different dogs I should say, because being in Florida, the weather is getting kind of cooler. So we're seeing different dogs that we just, thank you Ava for hitting it again, that we just traditionally don't see. So again, Ace gets a little excited when he sees new dogs, so same thing happened. But again, even though he can sit on command and you still have those other dogs right there, I still reward him by going away from those dogs and bringing them back to me. And again, the treat is just in my hand right here in front of me, so it gets them easier. So again, try this. Let me know how this works out, AG. And I'll be curious to see how it is, because it is 5 months, so just bear with the dog. It is a puppy, but it's actually a phenomenal question, one that I had dealt with for a couple of years with Ace, but we worked our way through it. So any other questions or any follow-ups, just shoot them in the comment section and I will reply. So if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, help a brother out, and good luck. I'll talk to you next time. Done.